Two traders. Same dream. Same market. One will survive. One will disappear. Not because of strategy, but because of risk. The beginning. Two traders walked into the market with big dreams. Their names were Oliver and Ryan. Both wanted freedom. Both wanted to escape the 9 to 5. Both believed trading would change their lives. They watched the same videos, read the same books, even learned the same strategy, breakouts, support and resistance, simple price action. On the surface, they looked exactly the same, but deep inside, they were completely different. Let's start with Ryan. Ryan was hungry, not hungry to learn, hungry to win. Every morning, he opened his charts and thought, how much can I make today? Not, how well can I trade today? Money was always in his mind. If his account was $500, he imagined it becoming $5,000. If it was $5,000, he dreamed of $50,000. He didn't see numbers. He saw escape. So when Ryan traded, he traded with emotion, big hopes, big expectations, and big risk. Let's risk 5%. It's a good setup. Maybe 10%. I feel confident. One good trade can change everything. That's what he told himself. Now let's talk about Oliver. Oliver also wanted freedom, but his mindset was different. Every morning, he asked himself, how can I protect my capital today? Not, how much can I make? He believed one thing deeply. If I protect my money, the money will take care of itself. Oliver didn't dream about getting rich fast. He dreamed about staying in the game. He used small risk, 1%, sometimes even less. People laughed at him. Bro, with 1% you'll be rich when you're old. Why trade if you don't go big? Oliver just smiled, because he understood something they didn't. My job is not to get rich today. My job is to still be here tomorrow. Both Ryan and Oliver started on the same day. First week. Both made some profit. Ryan felt powerful. See? I'm made for this. Oliver felt calm. Good. I followed my rules. Second week. The market changed. One bad day came. Ryan lost one trade. Then another. Down almost 15% in one day. His heart started racing. I can't end red. Just one more trade. He increased lot size. That trade lost too. Now he was down 30%. Anger replaced fear. This market is stupid. My strategy is broken. But the truth was simple. It wasn't the strategy. It was the risk. Oliver had losses too. 2 trades hit stop. Down 2%. He closed his laptop. Wrote in his journal. 2 losses. Rules followed. Good day. And went for a walk. No anger. No stress. No revenge. Because, for him, a red day was not a failure. Breaking rules was. This is where their paths truly started to split. Ryan began chasing losses. Oliver began building discipline. Ryan wanted to recover fast. Oliver wanted to survive long. And this is the moment you must ask yourself, who are you more like, Ryan or Oliver? Because this story is not really about them. It's about you. And in the next part, you will see what happens when the market really tests them, when pressure rises, when drawdown hits, when emotions take control, and only one mindset survives. As weeks passed, the difference between Ryan and Oliver became clearer. Ryan was still chasing big wins. Every green candle made him dream bigger. Every red candle made him panic harder. One morning, Ryan saw a strong move on the chart. No proper setup, no clear stop, but he felt it. This is it, he said. I can double my account today. He increased his lot size, ignored his rules, ignored the risk. The trade went a little in his favor. Ryan smiled. I knew it. Then suddenly, price reversed. His profit disappeared. Then came losses. Ryan stared at the screen, heart pounding, hands shaking. I can't take this loss, he whispered. So he moved his stop. Just a little. Price kept going. More loss. Again he moved the stop. This market is crazy, it will come back. But it didn't. One single trade wiped out days of hard work. Ryan pushed his chair back, angry, frustrated. This is impossible, he said. No one can win like this. That same day, Oliver had a very different experience. Oliver also saw a setup. Clear, simple, according to his plan. Before entering, he asked himself, is this trade worth the risk? He calculated. 1% risk. Stop in place. Target set. Then he clicked. No excitement. No fear. Price moved slowly, up and down. But Oliver didn't touch anything. He didn't stare. He didn't hope. He trusted his plan. After some time, the trade hit stop loss. A loss. Oliver leaned back, took a breath. He opened his journal and wrote, loss. Setup was valid. Risk respected. That was it. No anger. No revenge trade. No bigger lot. Later that day, another setup appeared. Again valid. Again according to plan. He took it. This time, price moved smoothly to target. A win. At the end of the day, Oliver was slightly positive. Not because he won big, but because he did one thing right. He survived. That night, Ryan couldn't sleep. He kept thinking, if I just held a little more, if I just risked less, if I didn't move the stop. But it was too late. Oliver, on the other hand, slept peacefully. Not because he made money, but because he knew, I did my job. And slowly, something powerful was happening. Ryan was fighting to win. Oliver was learning to survive. Ryan wanted to grow fast. Oliver wanted to stay in the game. And, in trading, the one who stays longer is the one who eventually wins. Because the market doesn't reward the brave. It doesn't reward the smart. It rewards the disciplined. But Ryan still hadn't learned that lesson yet. And Oliver was about to learn something even deeper. Backhand index pointing right in the next part. You'll see the moment that changes everything for both of them. A few months later, reality hit both Ryan and Oliver. Ryan's account was much smaller now. Not because he never won, but because when he lost big. He had moments of hope. One good trade. 2 wins in a row. And every time, he thought, I'm back. This time it's different. But then came that one trade. A setup appeared. Ryan remembered his pain. He told himself, I won't miss this. I need to recover. He risked more than usual. Much more. This trade will fix everything. At first it worked. Price moved in his favor. Green profit on the screen. Ryan smiled. Heart racing. I knew it. I just needed confidence. But the market doesn't care about confidence. Suddenly, a sharp move against him. Profit turned into loss. Ryan froze. He didn't close. He didn't accept it. He hoped. Just come back, please. But it didn't. In minutes, his account was almost gone. Ryan sat there in silence. No anger. No words. Just one thought in his mind. I was never fighting the market. I was fighting my own rules. That day, Ryan stopped trading. Not because he hated trading, but because he was tired of hurting himself. Oliver's journey was quieter. No big wins. No big losses. Just steady days. Some green, some red. But one thing never changed. His risk. 1% per trade. Always. One morning, Oliver opened his account and noticed something. It wasn't huge. It wasn't exciting. But it was bigger than before. Slowly, his balance had grown. Not because he was perfect. Not because he won every trade. But because he never let one trade decide his future. He smiled and wrote in his journal, still here, still disciplined, still learning. That's when Oliver realized, this is the real victory. Months later, Ryan and Oliver spoke again. Ryan said, I was trying to get rich fast, and I lost everything. Oliver replied, I was trying to stay alive in the market, and money followed. Ryan looked at him and said quietly, so the secret was never the strategy? Oliver shook his head. No, the secret was protecting yourself when you are wrong. Because in trading, you will be wrong many times. But if you control your risk, you live to trade another day. So remember this, the market is not your enemy. Losses are not your enemy. Even mistakes are not your enemy. Your real enemy is risking too much on one idea. Because trading is not about winning big. It's about not losing big. You don't need the perfect setup. You need the discipline to say, "This trade doesn't deserve my account." If you can protect your capital, you protect your future. If you can control your risk, you control your emotions. And when you master that, profits become a side effect. So let this story stay with you. Ryan chased profits and lost himself. Oliver respected risk and built his future. In the end, the crown in trading doesn't belong to the smartest. It belongs to the one who survives. Because in trading, risk is not just important, risk is king.